With Andor almost upon us, the long wait is almost over. But just what exactly do you need to know before watching the show? Well, you are about to find out. Here is everything you need to know before watching Andor. Set in between the Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One, the Andor show is centered around a younger Cassian Andor, the rebel spy and assassin that was first introduced on the big screen. The show is set to feature some of Cassian's childhood moments during the Clone Wars, all the way to his adulthood and the beginning of his life as a rebel. However, the show isn't set to only feature Cassian, but will also feature the eventual leader of the Rebel Alliance, Mon Mothma, and a slew of other new characters, each with their own individual stories. The overarching backdrop of the show is set around a time of transition where the Republic becomes the Empire, with each of these characters offering us a unique perspective of the galactic-wide event. But before we get into the finer details of the show, just who exactly is Cassian Andor, and why is it that out of all the possible characters from the Rogue One movie, was this character chosen in particular to have his own spin-off show? To understand this, we need to know a little bit about Cassian's backstory. Records of his early life have, since the very beginning, been shrouded in mystery and intrigue, much like Cassian himself. He was reportedly born on the planet Fest in 26 BBY, but the truth of that record has often been questioned. However, much like his other rebel compatriots, Cassian's life was often surrounded by constant conflict, struggling with both the rule of the Republic and the rule of the Empire. According to Cassian himself, he has been a revolutionary since he was only 6 years old. During the Clone Wars, Cassian would find commonality with the Separatists, and while he was never an official member, he was a child soldier. As a child, he would often hurl rocks and bottles at Republic troops, and his father would later be killed at the Corrida Academy during a protest against the expansion of Republic militarism. His mother reportedly passed at a young age as well. The next known story of Cassian would already place him well within the rebellion. Recruited by General Draven, Andor would serve in the Alliance's intelligence branch and quickly garnered a reputation as a fanatic agent willing to do whatever necessary to take down the Empire. Throughout his time as a spy, Cassian would undertake many questionable missions for the Alliance, maintaining networks, performing undercover missions, and at times assassinations, all of which would eventually lead him onto Rogue One. The Andor show, however, is set right in between these two phases of Cassian's life, after Cassian's childhood and before he joins the rebellion. And knowing what little there is to know about Cassian's life, it becomes abundantly clear as to why a show was developed with a focus on him. One of the biggest positive takeaways from Rogue One is that the movie focused on the little people, those who did not have the benefit of a greater predetermined destiny, which is why having a show centered on a character such as Cassian is perfect to feed into the fans' desire for a more down-to-earth narrative that features the everyday people while staying inside the Star Wars universe. So what Cassian really is a vessel for Star Wars fans to see the day-to-day life of the countless inhabitants of the Star Wars galaxy. While there aren't a lot of details regarding the plot, we do note that the show is set to outline the birth of the Rebel Alliance, with its leaders such as Mon Mothma navigating the dangerous political world of the Empire while at the same time fermenting a rebellion. On top of that, it seems as though Cassian will be dragged into this world of rebellion through a new character by the name of Luthen, who is going around looking to recruit certain individuals for an unknown mission, likely related to the rebellion. In the middle of all these schemes and plots, right slap bang in the middle is Cassian Andor. Throughout the show, a younger Cassian will essentially learn about the power he holds, the difference he can make. A journey that will effectively turn him from a low-level criminal to a rebel hero. The show is all about the very tiny individuals in the vast Star Wars galaxy, where the main movies and some of the TV shows have focused extensively on bloodlines and individuals with immense power. The show Andor is set to put the everyday people at the center of the stage, those without a massive family name such as Skywalker and without magical powers such as the Force. The show has been marketed as a bit of a spy thriller with producer Tony Gilroy very much at the helm. The producer is of course known for other spy thrillers such as the Jason Bourne films, so the expectations is very much there. And all this is pretty much what we know as to what will be covered in Season 1 of the show. Given that Season 2 has already been greenlit, it's safe to assume that not everything will be wrapped up and that there will be plenty of plot points left hanging by the end of Season 1. but it should be noted that the show is at this point set only with 2 seasons in mind. It is currently understood that the entire storyline will be concluded by the end of 2 seasons, so don't expect a longer storyline such as The Mandalorian, which is already on its 3rd season. The 12-episode show is set to be released on the 21st of September, with the last episode airing on the 23rd of November, so plenty of episodes to look forward to. So that is pretty much a quick rundown of everything you need to know about the Andor show. Let me know what you think and if I've missed anything in the comments down below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.